name's Francisco Shani, aka Pancho, and I'm one of the managers here for Vallarta Cigar Factory. This is a family business. It's a family business that's been ongoing for the last 10 years, and we basically hand-rolled all of our cigars here. I got involved with the business basically through my cousin Oliver, who's one of the co-founders and owners of this place, as with his associate David Sharoof, and who started this 10 years ago. They started just by sitting down one day and working with different blends of Cuban, Nicaraguan, and Sumatran seed, and before you know it, they had 3 labels or 3 different lines. The thing with tobacco is, just like anything else, when you blend it with different kinds or different assortments, you get a better product. Instead of just using one particular kind of seed, it's better and more cost efficient or more cost effective when you take seeds from Nicaragua, from Costa Rica, from Honduras, from Dominican Republic, and in our case, mainly from Cuba, and we get those seeds and then we harvest them in Veracruz, in the San Andres Valley. And the reason why you want to work with different kinds of seeds, for example, like Cuban seed, which is a very rich, very sharp, very full-bodied tobacco, and you blend it with other kinds of tobacco that are a little bit more smoother, like Mexican tobacco, you get a better product. For example, the Mestizo here, which is what I'm smoking right now, this is a nice medium-bodied smoke that's half Mexican with half Cuban seed for filler. 10-year-old Mexican binder, and then it has a nice 3-year-old Mexican Maduro wrapper. The thing that's so interesting about cigars is, for example, someone who's very light, easygoing will usually tend to go for a milder smoke. I would firstly recommend that they try them all. Secondly, I would recommend to find out what kind of wrappers they enjoy. Are they tend to go a little bit more on the milder side with a nice Sumatran wrapper, or they want something that's very nutty, rich, and sweet with that you can get from a Maduro wrapper. They can be paired with wine, they can be paired with rum, they can be paired with a nice tequila, which is what I'm having right now, or they can be paired with beer. And we have a nice beer menu of over 17 different kinds of international and domestic beer. Our cigar catering service is quite very simple. You buy 100 cigars from us, and I bring a 2-hour personal customized service to your event, whether it be a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a VIP party, whatever. I'll bring a roller and a tobacco specialist on site and roll for 2 hours, and the tobacco specialist will be there, host, explain the whole tobacco process as to how we make cigars, and then they'll also have cigars there for your guests. Well, there's 3 phases into making a cigar. Your first initial phase is basically your bundling phase, where you're actually making the blend. So you'll start out by placing 2 binder leaves on the board, and then you'll spread those 2 binder leaves, and you'll take 1.5 leaf of dark tobacco and blend it with 1.5 leaf of light tobacco. Every single size, every single blend has a certain amount of tobacco from each kind of leaf. Once you palm that accordingly, then you'll roll that bundle onto that binder leaf, and you'll use a little bit of paste or tree wax to keep that binder from unwrapping. That's the first phase. The second phase is then taking that binder or that body and then placing it in a mold and pressing that mold for a total of 80 to 90 minutes or even 2 hours. So the third stage is basically when you've already pressed your body twice on each side from anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes or to an hour, and then taking that body and then placing the last leaf on there, which is the actual wrapper, which is what you see right here. Then what our rollers will do is they'll make bundles of 50. And at the end of every single night, at the end of their production, I'll count and I'll weigh every single bundle to make sure that none of the bundles are overweight or underweight, because every single size has to register a certain amount of tobacco. Here at Cigar Factory, we have 3 individual lines. And each line consists of a different blend. We have Especiales, which is our mildest blend, consisting of purely all Mexican tobacco that's hand-grown in San Andres Valley in Veracruz. Now, this line, it's a very smooth, very light, easy smoke, and this comes in 4 different sizes with either a nice 2-year-old Sumatran wrapper, which is shade-grown, and therefore is going to be a much smoother smoke, or in a 3-year-old Mexican Maduro wrapper, which is sun-grown, and therefore is going to be a much richer, sweeter, and more flavorful smoke. Then we have the Mestizo, which is a medium body blend, consisting of half Mexican with half Cuban seed for filler. It's got a nice 10-year-old Mexican binder, and then with either the Sumatran or the Mexican Maduro wrapper. And then lastly, we have a full body blend, which is called Ultimas, which only comes in 1 size, which is the Lonsdale size. And that blend consists of half Cuban with half Nicaraguan seed for filler, 10-year-old Mexican binder, and this only comes in a nice 2-year-old Sumatran wrapper. My best advice to everyone is that you try every single blend individually so you can have a good idea as to what you like. I like the fact that we take something that is decent and we make it 10 times better. And the fact that we get people from different parts of the world who are cigar aficionados or rookies, or barely starting out to getting into the cigar culture, is the smile I get to see from their faces when they actually try one of our cigars. That's the best part. That's what makes my day every single day.